I had a piece of old wood that I guess I got out in the yard. I'm not even sure. And I'm putting some paint. I'm taking white and a few shades of orange. Putting a little black on my palette there. I'm getting it ready. I just drew the pumpkin on there with a white paint pen. That way I have something to go by. So I'm just painting this. I didn't take white and prime it or anything. It probably would have looked a little bit better had I done that. But I kind of like it to look rustic, so it's okay. So I'm just taking it and going over even the white areas. And just painting in with the orange. This is the bright orange, but see, it doesn't look so bright when you put it on that dark wood. Just pulling that color down that I have clumps of there. And just keep pulling it down, putting more on my brush. You always have to have a base coat. This is, I guess it's part of a fence board, but it's a little bit smoother than a fence board to me. And I'm going over it again because I didn't feel like it was filled in enough. Just taking it, get the desired effect of it. This is kind of an oblong pumpkin instead of wide. Then I take my other shade of orange and try to go to make it look like different sections of the pumpkin, but it didn't do very well. I'm looking for the different colors, and you think this is darker, but it's not much darker. It was hard to see. I kind of move it to the side and see what I can do. I end up getting burnt sienna because it ends up doing a little bit better. To make it, you know, where you can see the ribs, or I don't know what you even call this, but, you know, to make it look more like a pumpkin. I almost do too many, really. Then I decided to take some yellow, which was not mixed up, mind you, to try to make it a little bit lighter in the middle. And I just keep going until I get the desired effect. It's kind of narrow and it's hard to deal with, but it turns out pretty good anyway. I'm just trying to rub it in till I get the desired effect, of course. Then I take my brown and go back over it just a little bit. Then I take 2 shades of green. I take kind of a lime color green and then another kind of military looking green, olive green. And I just go over where I've painted the stem and cover up the white that I've already got there. Then I fill in where my little leaf is. Then I'm taking a long brush and putting some green on it. But of course you can't see it that well with the darker, so I end up taking the lighter color and going over it so you can see it a little bit better. Same thing on the other side. I'm covering up where the white is. It's hard to see just because, you know, it's on that darker background. So you do have to get that other color and just kind of pull it in. Just like I'm doing. Pulling it down to the bottom there. Then I take some and I go in the leaf. Now you'll be able to see those with that lighter color. Just like that. And I try to go in with the darker green, but it's the same color green that's the background, so it's just not very good. So I end up taking some brown and going in there, but you'll see what I'm talking about. taking a brush and just kind of going inside there a little bit. I'm taking some dark brown and going in there just a little bit to make it look more like a pumpkin stem. Then I take the dark brown and kind of go over the edges just a little bit to kind of have some definition on that, and put some brown down the middle there. Just like that. Kind of pull it with my fingers, believe it or not. Then I'm outlining the leaf with the brown and putting the little veins in there with the brown. Now I'm taking black and doing some tendrils. You can see it a little bit better in person than on here. Now I go back and paint in where I feel like I missed some orange. I take it on the edge, the black, and just edge it out. But I take that orange and I just fill in right there. Kind of missed it. And then I go over it on the edge just a little bit till I get the desired effect. And it turned out pretty cute. I hope y'all enjoy it and come back and see more of my work.